Hello and welcome to the Cathay Pacific Credit Suisse Hong Kong Sevens. We've got a real treat for you today. Coming up in just a few moments, going to be catching up with legends of rugby, Gareth Edwards and Gavin Hastings. But day two has come to a close and it's been a great day for England. They've now won 3 out of 3 of their pool matches in Group B. Earlier on today, they beat Sri Lanka by 47 points to 0. But the big crunch game was against holders Samoa. They won that by 7 points to 5. That means they've won the group and they're through to the Cup. You're through now to the Cup tomorrow. How pleasing is that?
It's great. That's our first objective at any tournament, get through to the Cup quarter-final. And we've done that, 3 wins, and you can't ask for much more. But tomorrow is a new day. Fucking regroup tonight, and then go in and try and do a job tomorrow in the quarters.
How significant in the grander scheme of things was today's result against a side like Samoa and a very young side like yourselves?
It was a big task when you go into the game. Samoa, champions of Hong Kong, us being ex-champions from a couple of years back. So there's, I think, quite a lot on our shoulders, but it's a game. It's one game.
For us, it's about getting a run of games. You know, we struggled in the past to get a decent run of wins, and this is the start of a long run of wins for us.
An incredible game out there today. How exciting was it for you guys? How worried were you?
Worried just couldn't wait to get on that pitch. I was started on the bench. One of the boys went down. I was hoping to get on. Second half time came. Still no luck of getting on. Then got the calls to go on, so I was pretty happy to get on and get involved in that game.
Indeed, it got a bit frisky at the end there when everyone thought Samoa may have scored and taken the game.
The guys started pushing the linesman a little bit, and then backed it away, and then he had a go. So handbags, nothing really. It's all over.
You came on late in the game as well, but came on late to what was a very, very tight game. How quickly do you have to adjust and get on it?
I think you're already ready before even the whistle's gone. To be honest with you, I mean, our warm-up before the game, our pre-match warm-up, sorry. Yeah, I mean, that's key. So you're already mentally ready. So as soon as, if someone's to go down the first minute, you're ready to go on. And you don't take any adjusting, you're glued on straight into it, so it's fine.
3 wins out of 3 so far, then how's the Hong Kong experience all round been for you?
Been brilliant so far because we haven't lost, but I don't know, we'll see how tomorrow goes. Fingers crossed and what have you. Hopefully if the boys play how we know we can play, we'll definitely push a lot of sides and, hopefully come out on top, but we'll see.
Fingers crossed indeed. But what about the Scots and the Welsh? Well, it's been a dreadful day for the Scots. They were beaten by China and Kenya, but the Welsh fared a lot better. They thrashed Korea and were only just beaten by Fiji. I caught up with their respective coaches.
We performed well over the 2 days, got a 0 result last night, didn't let anybody in, and this morning we only conceded 5 points. Obviously we challenged Fiji, they knew they were in the game, certainly at half time. You get 2 or 3 opportunities in those sort of competitions, you've got to finish them off, and that's a learning curve that we'll be stepping on.
Ultimately, it's been a disappointing day for you guys today.
Yeah, it has been. We came here with high expectations to win the section, and this morning's game was hugely disappointing against China. All credit to them, but we didn't perform. We let ourselves down badly. It was a good effort there from the players against Kenya, but a lot of things have cost us. Little mistakes. We had a lot of ball in the first half. We turned it over close to their line and they ended up scoring. Then we went another couple of scores down. They came back at the end, but it's a tough school this, and I've just said that to the players. Can either feel sorry for themselves or we've got to turn up tomorrow and win 3 games.
Now, if Wales and Scotland could call on the services of Gareth Edwards and Gavin Hastings, things could be an awful lot different for them. I caught up with the pair earlier on today. They've been sucking up the atmosphere here at the Hong Kong Stadium. First of all, Gavin, how much do you enjoy coming to Hong Kong to see the Sevens?
Well, I think it's fair to say that from my first trip in 1990 to now, I've missed about 2 or 3, so I think that tells the story. I'm glad you've got me at this time of the day and not a bit later.
And what are you and Gavin doing in Hong Kong, Gareth?
Well, we're representing Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank. Of course, we're ambassadors for the Lions tour next year, and getting into the swing of things. We've done some PR at the head office. We've visited a few people, and in actual fact, taken in the Sevens as well as a sort of a relaxer. I mean, they're working us very hard, aren't they?
Well, they are, and signing a few autographs as well.
Signed a few autographs, yeah, you can see that.
Finally, then, predictions: who's going to win?
New Zealand.
Who's playing? New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Wales got a chance in this tournament?
Well, they might have. Have you seen any rugby yet?
Good to see then that the guys are paying attention. So day 2 is done. Plenty for the fans to shout about, but they don't just shout here, they party.